If you want to help me out, the best way to help me is to tell 20 of your friends that there is this guy who is a philosopher. Because among we black people, there has been no philosopher among us except Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a philosopher. Not because he read philosophy at the University of Osaka, he is a philosopher. So, what you can do for me is to tell 20 of your friends, like they are saying in when I in a obedient platform. He said, "You can't do it all, but you can get give us 20." And when they went one more step further, they said, "Give us 20 people," which means discuss with 20 people, and before you know it, will become a wildfire. And you may not have known this. I have started what we call Yes We Can movement. When I started, as soon as I arrived in Nigeria, I called Yes We Can movement. And I'm saying that if you want to talk to your friends, just tell them, try and talk to 20 people and tell them to go and watch my video. While you are at it, don't hesitate to do what may not be something that you want to do, but I want you to start putting it into your diary going forward. That if you do something for somebody, it will help you to be a better human being. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. Like I said, I work on water when I was in Nigeria. What I mean by that is that I gave 100% of my time to everybody that was around me and kept nothing for me. I went to America and gave 100% of my time to America by not keeping anything for me. And back to Nigeria, I was bundled and I was packaged by those who see through my humanity, knowing that I was selfless in America and I did not destroy America, brought me back to Nigeria. I've been back now and I'm working on water again and I'm getting ready to shoot out of nowhere to become extraordinarily finished business that I started when I was here. By unfinished business, I'm talking about I wanted women to be at the highest pinnacle of their glory. I was very big on my youthful boys and girls I was hanging around with to move us to the next level. I was 100% against corruption. I wanted to feed the nation. Operation Feed the Nation. Ìjọba Magbede, the one that was under Basanjo. But when I saw that I have lost my canopy, which is my father, and I had if I didn't leave, I was not going to be able to get the most basic education, which is a bachelor's degree. I decided to haul ass away. I'm back now, and I'm not under no impression that what I'm telling you today are these things that if you know that you are listening to a philosopher, and I want to repeat that, a philosopher. What is a philosopher? A philosopher is somebody like those people in Egypt, in the Kemet, those who build the pyramid, those who build who fed the Europeans through irrigation from the Nile. They built the weather system that we're currently dealing with, like Tapareda. All those, when you are seeing the weather, they had everything. So some time way back, we were the where humanity was started. And that was 30 light years back, and we went to go populate other parts of the world. But when the Caucasians came back again to us the second time, instead of them to be full of milk of human kindness, they started doing what you call exceptionalism, hegemonious exceptionalism, and teach us back to primordial time and wreaked havoc on us on money, and wreaked havoc on the women, wreaked havoc on the youth, and went to go and develop a lot of cannon, which is arms and ammunition. Okay, we are now, we're the one that had the advantage. If you look at, oh, King Pharaoh, let my people go, stuff like that in Egypt, we had that advantage, but we blew it. With women, we blew it. So they marry more than one wife. As at this time now, the people who came here to come and apprenticeship in Kemet took that apprenticeship back to the West and became the philosophers. We're talking about far back as like the Socrates, the Spinoza, the all those people that now say they're the cornerstone of the Western civilization. Okay, over time, those people had the same characteristic moment that I am currently having, that Obi is currently having, that Obasanjo is currently having, that Obama is currently having, Michelle Obama is currently having, that Jay-Z is currently having, I think Davido is currently having, Bona Boys is currently having, and Oprah Winfrey is currently having, just to mention a little few. These are philosophers of their time and the philosopher of our time. So if you go in and tell 20 people, like the Obedient website is saying, bring 20 people. I thought they were talking about $20 or 20 naira, or 20 pounds, or 20 lira, or 20 peso. But they were talking about 20 people. And that's what I'm going to challenge you guys to. Just give this information to 20 people. Remember to do a sub, and remember that finally if you are out there and you are dealing with other people, remember one thing, and I'm going to kind of read it out because I wrote it down. He said, cut anyone from your life who isn't actively discussing asset allocation, tax loophole, geopolitical lobby. He stopped there. That was my hook. He went further to say that I said, resist, resist your social, resist your social cycle exclusively to Erede because her vocal cord only vibrate at the frequency of compound interest. These are satires. Then the other side of the eye was unfriend God and Allah immediately. Neither has ever launched an IPO, and their return on investment is frankly unproven. We want to end everything by saying praise Obi, that the only true prophet of prophet. So I'm wrapping this up by saying that this is my summation of the day, and it's about the 176 days remaining in the coming election. My long video, which is part of what I'm currently deploying right now, is not moving, but I'm not going to stop the strategy that I said I have in place because the strategy was to have a lot of shorts and a lot of long to contribute towards how we're going to make Obi to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I did listen to Rabio Kwankwansi today, and I'm very happy when he called the interviewer that when they were saying, is your president? He said, no, he's going to be the commander-in-chief of the armed force because himself was the defense secretary in Nigeria, which the interviewer didn't know a higher ground that he took. He was going to be the commander-in-chief of the armed force. That I'm not going to be the commander-in-chief because I am going to be his vice president. And he has walked a very clean clean line by not usurping his position as a VP. I want to thank him, and I also want to reassure him that he has 16 years to run Nigeria going forward because as soon as Obi's time is up for the first 4 years, he can now say the North storm has come, which he differed with Atiku. And then if Obi has laid the foundation, he should be able to run as a president of Nigeria and will be able to run consecutively for 8 years. So I am hoping, and I want to say this without any prejudice in my mind, that somebody like Kwankwansi should find a way to go and talk to Atiku Abubakar and reassure him that the North are going to have everything that they need because Obi is promising to take the baby and the bathwater to the North in terms of how much he said the North will benefit with his own presidency. My phone number is 234-703-362-7981. What is good about this video that I've just made now is that I have going back to the old video, put the one I have in my archives, the one that I made when I was using what you call Ogi Baba, when I first of all launched from God to Godness, which is my book. This is what I want you to guys buy, or Dream Beyond Border, making turning vision into reality, which is my second book, or go and give me the like. And I know we're going to get there. The only thing that you guys are stopping me from being able to move a little bit more than I want to be able to move by letting me do too much work at this time as a content provider. I am going to be tying everything up. And I want to thank you all for listening. I want to assure you guys that Nigeria is going to be okay. Nigeria is going to be okay. What I mean by that, Nigeria is going to be Obi Kwankwansi. Thank you.